Like I said, today we're going to talk about this brownie boy. He has a website called realmessiah.com. Like I said, he claims to be a Messianic Jew. Like we said, all Jews believe in the Messiah, and we don't know if he's a Jew or not, but we'll see later on. You type in the word realmessiah.com in the URL box and press watch, and you'll see debates come up, and you'll come to this, to Dr. Brown versus Rabbi Emanuel Shochet. Now, first, I just have to say in the introduction, I said that I had a website. It was the Christians that sabotaged the website and hacked it and knocked it down. I'm in the process of making a new blog, so to put up my videos and what we have to say about the Christians and the Muslims. These are the peace-loving Christians who come to my chat room every day and curse me and say all kinds of vulgar things, and then claim their God taught love, their God taught turn the other cheek. All these sayings of their false God are all full of baloney, and I'm going to prove it to everyone without a foundation of following the true Creator. All these false sayings, it may appear nice on paper, but in reality, these produced most evil people on earth. Just go read the history of Christianity. The Dark Ages, some say Crusades, Inquisitions, and all that. This is the peace-loving Christians. Of course, the Christians will deny and say blah, 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 just like the Muslims. Like I said, no different. The Muslims also deny every atrocity they did, and Christians are now denying every atrocity, everything that ever happened that they did, they deny it. But that's for another video. Now we're going to focus on Brownie, and let's go hear the tape. And we'll see what he says.
Nation can also be spoken and translated nation. The very same word is also nation, meaning this particular race. This particular race, the Jewish people, is still here. And many of those prophecies of which he did speak were fulfilled in that first generation of Israel also. The words of Jesus on the cross, "It is finished," are not words of defeat, but words saying it has all been accomplished. Read John 19:28 before you read John 19:30. We're told that Jesus was a contentious transgressor. Let me just read you a couple of quotes, just so you can hear what other Jewish scholars say. This is not proof, but I just want you to know that Rabbi Shochet's position is not the only position. According to Rabbi Leo Beck, who was a great defender of Judaism in the years of the Holocaust in Germany, he said, Jesus is a genuine Jewish personality. All his struggles and works, his bearing and feeling, his speech and silence bear the stamp of a Jewish style. He was a Jew among Jews. According to Martin Buber, respected professor from Hebrew University 2 generations ago, he said we must overcome the superstitious fear which we harbor about the messianic movement of Jesus, and we must place the movement where it belongs, namely in the spiritual history of Judaism. According to the great Israeli scholar of last generation, Joseph Klausner, Jesus was a Jew and he remained a Jew until his last breath. His one idea was to implant within his nation the idea of the coming of the Messiah. And all this, Jesus is the most Jewish of Jews, more Jewish than Hillel. From the standpoint of general humanity, he is indeed a light to the Gentiles. According to modern Orthodox Israeli scholar Pinchas Lapid, Jesus was utterly true to the Torah, as I myself hope to be. I even suspect that Jesus was even more true to the Torah than I, an Orthodox Jew. Strange that there's...
Okay, you notice he brought all these rabbis down to prove that his God was a very righteous person. Actually, that's what they said, a righteous person. Now watch this. Okay, Beck. And Beck recovered... He mentioned Rabbi Beck, located him squarely in the world first century, Second Temple Jerusalem. The Christ, in contrast, was the creation of the Roman world, crafted by Paul and others. What all these, I'm going to show you, all these, what he mentioned, Buber, Klausner, Pinchas Lapid, and everyone, they all did not believe that his God, Jesus, was a God. Okay? which in effect is calling him a liar, because I'll show you in later videos, they bring Christian Martin Jeff team, bring millions of proofs. Jesus said that he was a God, and everyone, all his followers believed he was a God, and everyone. So what in essence saying is that they're calling that Jesus a big fat liar, okay? And only in Christianity, liars are called righteous people. He was a Jew, he was, first of all, to say that God is greater than Hillel or greater than a man is denigrating God in itself. It's like a man is greater than an animal. He was greater than this lion over here. Okay, to say that, even say that God was greater than a man is denigrating to God. God is nothing compared to a man. Nobody has done denigration to the true Creator than these Christians. They have him humiliated, they have him beaten on a cross. Even the pagans to their God, what Christianity has done to their God. And I'll show you later on, they always bring proofs from Psalms that their God, we mentioned, see in the video, he mentions Psalm 1, oh, he's the Son of God, he was this, he worshipped the Son of God, everything. I'll show you in the videos that if King David ever saw a Christian at that time, he would have killed him, and he would have killed their God and everything. They did not. King David spent 149 chapters to elevate God to the highest position, and these Christians did everything to lower him to the lowest position, have him beaten, have him spit on, have him killed, and everything. But we'll see that's for later videos. But just over here, I'm showing you Martin distinguished between Messianism of Jesus and the Messianism of Paul. While he had great respect for Jesus, the man Buber did not believe that Jesus took himself to be vine. Here again, so Buber himself is calling him a liar. Klausner, one of the most influential books was the book of Jesus, described how Jesus was best understood a Jew. He's attacked about his issue by much by Christians, the book as by Jews. Why was he attacked by Christians? Because he did not believe that he was God. The Anglican bishops in Jerusalem, the man archbishop dismissed Dr. Daniel, the missionary who had translated it as a book, was tainted with heresy. In that it portrays our Savior as a king of Reform rabbi, as a mortal and as a Jew, who has nothing to do at all with the church. Okay, so this Klausner actually said that he was a man, not a man. So in essence, he was calling him a liar. Pinchas Lapid rose from the dead, but does not believe he is the Messiah. He doesn't even believe that he's the Messiah. So this is what he brings up, Dr. Brown. Unbelievable. He brings these people who call these nutcases, these whatever, they call his God a liar, and he brings as proof that his God was righteous. Only, like I said, only in Christianity can liars be righteous.